Alright, what is good, Yo-Yo? I'm here to bring you my reaction to the new kids banner for this year, which looks like it'll be Nohr themed, Conquest themed. So our silhouettes were Elise and Xander. So I'm assuming we're going to be seeing Leo, probably as the free unit, or maybe Xander is. I assume the duo is going to be duo Camilla with female Corin as the backpack, because they've both been in duos already, just in reversed roles. So I think it'll be that way. So I think that's fairly obvious. So I think that's should cover all of them, right? So I think Elise actually might end up being the demote now that I think about it. Elise demote, Leo TT unit, Xander 5-star. I guess we're missing one. Maybe Garen or something. I guess. I don't know. Actually, Azura. Let's be honest. It'll probably be Azura. Anyway, let's go right into it here and see what we got. No FE4, unfortunately. No remake. Alright, who are we starting off with here? It could also be duo Azura Corrin. Alright, Leo? Alright, Leo is a 5-star. I guess Xander's TT then? Alright, he has a red tome cap again, also again drawn by Toby.
Okay.
Since it's a full trailer, we'll go through all the units first. Looks like he's an AoE unit. He has an attack res version of the new insight skills. Tome of Dust, Crystalline Water. Oh, he has Detect. That's actually insane. Detect is so good. And it does work for AoE, so... casually taking out one of the AoE resisting queens, I should say, of last year. Oh, Camilla's alone!
I must be cruel to my enemies. That's what Father wants.
Axe Cav, Flying Cav again? Or, Axe Flyer, not Axe Flying Cav. Oh, she can warp! Axe of Dusk, no quarter. Oh, she's got Trample. She's got her main skill? Wait, what? Okay, she's got a preferred B skill and Trample is a new inheritable? Alright, I guess it's gonna be duo Azura Corrin then. Okay, demote is gonna be Elise, I guess? Or Xander? Demote's Elise, TT's gonna be Xander then.
My family's really big.
Alright. Fuzi Choco just recently did Legendary Sakura, and now we have... Dude, she's so small. She's so small. Oh my goodness. Attack Speed Tidings. Okay, it looks like it's a dazzling version of the new ace skill that Sakura brought. Or, I guess not Sakura. Aideen. Cute. Alright, Azura Corrin. Corrin! Oh, they didn't do this. They didn't save this for winter.
Strange.
I know, but
Male is in the front. Is it male in front? Okay, male's in front, and they're in armor. Oh, goodness, Jesus, text. Primordial boost. Lower ground. Oh, Jesus. That was so much text. Just the first two skills took the first 2 slots. I'm surprised to put male in the front. Well, I guess they had to because there's already a duo female. So it makes sense, I guess. Alright, no Azura then. So that puts Xander as our free unit. Okay, looks like their duo skill is related to Frozen.
I won't lose.
Me neither.
Okay, I got the retainers there. Okay. That's a lot of water terrain, though. That's huge water. That's like the entire map. That's like half the map, I mean, more realistically. But that's gonna play a role in, like, overriding terrain, for sure. Okay. And young Xander is our free unit. I hope he has an inheritable sword, because goodness gracious, we have been starving for good inheritable swords. Alright, let's go back here. So we are starting off with young Leo, who is a red tome cav. Alright. So we got Tome of Dusk. Has Canto remaining, minimum 1, sure. Slaying, if rally or movement skill or assist skill is used by unit, extra action. Sure, he's Crom. After unit X, if counter triggers after counter, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit, and also if the number of times unit has acted on the current turn, not counting Canto, less than or equal to 2. But 3 is fine. For foes with res less than units res +5, triggers the following effects based on the foe's position. If foe is within 3 rows or 3 columns, center on unit, inflicts sabotage attack res -7 on foe. If it's cardinal directions, inflicts gravity on foe. Okay. Alright. So it's a mid-turn debuffs. That's going to be continued recurring theme, I think, for debuffs happening mid-turn to get around Freyr and stuff. At start combat, if unit is healthy, all sets 14, true damage res, and piercing, half piercing. Okay, pretty nice. Again, mid-turn support is really good, and being able to put gravity on command like this is fantastic. It was already pretty nice back on Valentine's Leo last year, but being able to do so on command like this is also quite fantastic. Reposition Blazing Thunder. Attack res detect, which is what we expect, and attack res insight hone is also what we expect. Alright, so fairly overall pretty solid. Obviously he's gonna hit like a truck. I'm assuming that true damage included AoE. Yeah, so he's gonna hit decently hard. But they showed him beating Duo Naga, or Harmonized Nagi. But we'll see how actually well he does in practice, especially against Sothis. Rhea, I should say. But alright. And next we got... Alright, Camilla, who brought insane amount of new stuff. She's got a new preferred skill. And, well, I mean, she did have a preferred skill in a legendary version, obviously. But we'll see how that changed to this time. So, Axe Flyer again. So, Axe of Dusk enables Canto distance +1 max 4. Slaying. At start of player phase or enemy phase inflicts speed defense -7, discord, and deep wounds on foes that are within 2 spaces of an... Okay, pretty good. Deep wounds is... I feel like it's going to get more and more common slightly moving forward because of all the mid-turn like healing and stuff that goes on. I mean, it's been a thing since Breath of Life, but whatever. If healthy, all 14. Unit deals Y damage. Y equals total number of bonuses and penalties active on foe and any foe within 2 spaces of foe. Okay, and that's not bracket, so it's just visible buffs and debuffs, red debuffs. Excluding stat bonuses and stat... Okay, never mind. It is the bracket bonuses and penalties. ×3 excluding area effect specials. And grants special cooldown charge. +1 per attack, breath effect, and also she has potent. Regular potent. It's not guaranteed 100, which is alright. Okay. This is uncapped true damage, is it not? Yeah, so it's kind of like Hresvelgr. I'm pretty sure. Bonuses and penalties active on foe, any foe within... Yeah, that's basically Hresvelgr. That's a lot of true damage. But other than that, pretty straightforward. Just breath and potent, right? So, I mean, it's plenty strong enough with that true damage she gets. But let's see what else she's got here. No quarter. Trample. I'm assuming new inheritive skill to melee flyers is my guess. If you initiates combat or a foe is healthy, grants attack speed 17 during combat, and also if foe is infantry or armored, or if any space within 2 spaces of unit has a divine effect or counts as difficult terrain, excluding impassable terrain, so kind of like mastery. Grants an additional attack speed +3, and unit deals +5 damage during combat. Oh, true damage. That's nice. If unit initiates combat, you can make fall. Oh, and there's desperation. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to think of. So like, I already gave blue skies to my Mia, so I think that's better on her anyway because it also has flat damage reduction. This doesn't. This is pure offense, player phase oriented. I would say overall. And Tsubasa definitely doesn't need it because she already has desperation, so I'm good. Now, if this is available on range unit, that's a completely different story, but I don't think it will be. But let's see what this preferred skill does. Alright. Tut tut, I guess. Unit can move through foe spaces. She has pass. Oh gosh. Alright, she's got pass. Unit can move to space within 2 spaces of an ally. And unit can move to space within 5 spaces where Divine Vein effect is applied. Cool. At start of turn, if unit is healthy, attack speed 6. There's the piercing. Oh, it's a buff. Alright, she gives piercing to her allies. And at start of turn, if healthy, after start of turn, healing and damage effects are applied. Applies Divine Vein Haze on closest foe spaces and on each space within 2 spaces of those spaces for 1 turn. Oh, I'm so tired. And there's no range on that. Cool. So she just spawns Divine Vein Haze, which means she can just teleport straight to them if she's within 5 spaces of that terrain. And if healthy, start of combat, inflicts speed defense -5. There's more true damage, 20% of unit speed, and neutralize effects that get full no follow-up. Okay. I do not remember at all what Legendary Camilla's preferred skill was, not gonna lie. But I'm assuming it's pretty similar to this. But this is definitely clearly better. No doubt. Yeah, she's gonna be an insane nuke, so this is what it takes nowadays to beat through, the tanks nowadays like Nidhogger and Duorea. I don't even know if she's gonna be able to beat Duorea, but we'll see. She doesn't break Miracle, so that's a thing. But we'll see. She doesn't have brave hits, but maybe she's definitely a candidate for the Erika ring because she has desperation, and she just has buttloads of true damage, like Hresvelgar levels. So yeah, she's gonna be pretty insane, I would say. Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. Let's move on though. I don't want to take forever here. We got very, very small Elise as a staff cav. Drawn by Fuzi Choco. And we got Baton of Dusk. So no slaying. Grant speed +3 instead. Kanto min +1. Remaining minimum 1, I should say. Wrathful. At start of turn, if healthy, attack speed +6. Treachery and Breath. To unit allies within 2 spaces of... Okay, Treachery is not very commonly given out. So this is pretty nifty, I would say, especially that now that we want to get as much damage as possible against all these insane tanks. Now, as soon as a tank like nulls your buff, visible buffs, I should say, this becomes a lot weaker. But for those who don't have it, it's quite nice. So 14 all stats, true damage, 20% of speed, and full no follow up. All right. Is she even a demote? She is not a demon. I'm pretty sure she's 5-star. She has return plus because she has these crazy. Yeah, she's definitely. Wait, is she a demote? Holy Panic. Yep. Attack Speed Tidings is the dazzling version. The other one, I forgot what it's called. Yeah. And even Recovery 3. Yeah, I think she's a demote. Getting Attack Speed Tidings on a demote? Really? Alright, I'll see. I'll check at the very end here. But yeah, that's nice. I'll maybe shoot for a copy of her. I do. ELISE is my favorite of all the royals, so. Alright, and we got Duo Corin. So yeah, this is eliminated from Christmas. For whatever reason, they are armored instead of infantry. Let's see this insane wall of text here. Alright, Dusk to Stone. Slaying. Adaptive. At start of enemy phase and at start of turn. If healthy, grants Draconic Hex to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit, and if unit special cooldown. Okay, times pulse. I'm going to jump down to Draconic Hex real quick. Inflicts Omni -5 on foot during combat, and inflicts penalty on each of those stats equals 5 minus current penalty on each of those stats for 1 turn. So, penalty doubler. Right? So if they have a -6 debuff, 5 minus 6. Hold on. Am I mathing this right? Inflicts Omni -5 on further combat and inflicts penalty on each of those stats equals 5 minus. Oh, it's kind of like the seal, I think. Oh well, like it becomes a double negative, right? So if they have -6, no. I'm going crazy. Like I'll let the math people think. I want to say like 5 if they have a 6 penalty and like attack for some or for it's like 5 minus 6 -1, so it's an additional -1, I guess, or is it a double negative? I'm pretty sure it's just like 1 if they have a -6. So if they have a -2, I don't know. Whatever, man. Whatever. Wording, right? So, that and times pulse at start of combat, if healthy, Omni 14. If unit triggers Savior, it's automatic 14 because of course. True damage equals to X, and flat damage reduction equals to X, where X equals the number of allies within 3 spaces of unit times 5, max 15. That's a solid amount. And also, if foes attack can trigger foe special, Scowl, before foe's first attack. Including Braves, so double Scowl if they have a Brave attack. And if healthy, SR combat unit specialist. Okay, it's times plus 4. All right. I don't know why they keep like separating those, but I guess it's like combat versus turn. I don't know. All right. So it doesn't seem too crazy. Just a lot of debuffs. I think I think it does become a double negative, so it becomes a plus. So if they have a -6 debuff, that's 5 minus -6, right? So that becomes an additional 11 penalty. That's my take, because otherwise it just seems weird. So bunch of debuffs, some true damage, some flat damage. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. It's Brave Attack, Scowl, and TB4. Okay, and now let's see what the rest is though. Dragon Fang Fire. All right, this is a preferred skill. I think. All right, boost damage for 4% of units res. Has Phantom Res 2. I think 2 is 5. And if foes res are greater than, if units res are greater than foes res, has, oh goodness, reduces damage from attacks during combat and from area of effect specials by percentage equals difference between stats times X max X times 10%. If from area effects X equals a minus curse flat damage reduction. Or special base damage reduction, I should say. I'm not going to bother thinking about the math there. If unit special is ready or alright, and piercing by 50%. Alright. And after combat, if unit special triggered, applies divine water on target space, on each space within 2 spaces of target space. Alright, sure, whatever, man. Sure, whatever, man. Jeez. Whatever, man. And then I think the rest was... Okay, Primordial Boost. HP 5. If foe initiates combat, or if unit is healthy, grants speed def res plus 9 to unit during combat, and restore 7 HP to unit after combat. Wow, what a boost to boost skills, right? It's just so much better. Like, you don't need... Like, there's no more guard, but, like, who cares about the guard piece, right? Everyone has tempo or jumping. So this is just way better. You get stats in... You get more stats, first of all. And another addition... like, before it's just double stats. Now it's triple. I can't speak right now. And you get healing. Wow. Clever Fighter, of course, is the best speed-based fighter skill we got, but I would imagine you may consider swapping this out. And we have Lower Ground, because of course we do. Okay, wow. I mean, at a first glance, they don't seem better than Duo Rhea, but I could be wrong. It's hard for me to like just think about all this calculation stuff going on here and see how that will pan out ultimately. But I think they'll definitely be top tier regardless, of course, because that's how duo units go nowadays. Alright, well, I'll just check the duo skill here real quick. One more time. Grants the following status to unit allies within 3 spaces of unit. Frozen. Hold on. Increases speed difference necessary for foe to make. Okay, it's enemy phase only. Frozen. And applies divine weight water to unit space and spaces with 3 spaces. It's huge. Let me get a replay of that.
I won't lose. Me neither.
Huge. That's a lot of water. Alright. Yeah, that'll definitely be useful in clearing out some terrain in summoner duels. Or even AR, but, you know, duo cinders and everything. Alright, that'll do it. And just to check here, ELISE is 4-star. That's crazy. Very good fodder for 4-star. But I think I just want 1 copy just to have, just because I like ELISE. But yeah, otherwise this banner is pretty sleep for me. I don't really care too much about the Fates Royals in general. So definitely a pass for me. Like, feels like the first banner in a while I'll be able to pass. And no super must-have skills in my opinion. The Primordial is obviously really good. That might be Dragon Locked or Beast Locked, honestly. We'll see. Based on the name. Could be wrong though. But yeah, looks like a pretty solid banner overall. This means Hoshido Kid banner could also happen in the future. But yeah, that'll do it. So again, no FE4 from the Direct, or a new Fire Emblem in general from the Direct. But at least we got Path of Radiance remake. Not remake, Nintendo Switch Online. But yeah, it looks like it'll be a pretty quiet 35th anniversary for Fire Emblem. If I'm not mistaken, that is about now, right? It's this month. But yeah, there's that Emblem thing. The Fire Emblem Leads banner that's happening with all the Emblem heroes, though. That people are predicting. At least PM1 is saying. We'll see what happens with that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you whenever the next time is. Whenever that may be. So school's going to resume for me next week, starting next week. So I'll be probably busy again. But I'll try to upload as many videos as I possibly can in the meantime. Alright, until next time. Peace.